Made in Nigeria is not a term accepted by and please give this video a like so more people can see this awesome story.
The House of Representatives recently rejected using the indigenous Innoson vehicle motors as official cars and opted for foreign Toyota cars instead.
Last year, there was an outcry from Nigerians when the Nigerian government spent over 70 billion naira on 469 Toyota Land Cruisers SUV for the members of the National Assembly.
The choice of Land Cruiser was based on one, Nigerian roads. Go to Nigerian roads today. If I go home once to my senatorial district, I come back spending a lot on my vehicle because our roads are bad. We want something that we can maintain for another 4 years.
Bad roads they are supposed to fix? Okay, that's a conversation for another day.
It's all about the welfare of the National Assembly members.
To give you more perspective, Joe Biden, USA President, drives a Cadillac, also known as the Beast, a car made in America. President Putin of Russia drives an Arusis Net limousine made in Russia. The UK Prime Minister drives a Range Rover Sentinel made in the UK, among others. But Nigeria's president drives a Mercedes Maybach S-Class made in Germany, in the country where there are local car manufacturers and automobile assembling factories.
Nigerian lawmakers saying they would prefer to buy foreign products as against Nigerian-made vehicle.
It seems like the government is preaching support for made in Nigerian products, but they are not leading by example.
The GAC, in collaboration with the Lagos State government, just launched 2,000 vehicles. There is Innoson in Anambra State. There's another young man who is producing a vehicle that will be useful. If you say utility vehicle, not NORD, is a Nigerian young man producing vehicle. And this set of people will look at you, who are supposed to be leaders of Nigeria. How disappointed do you think they would be in you?
Why are you guys picking on Nigerian?
Because you are the representatives of the people.
Other reports note that the reason Nigerian lawmakers rejected Nigerian vehicles is that most of these Nigerian vehicles are not entirely Nigerian, but rather are vehicles developed in partnership with automakers in countries like China, and they are remodeled to assume the role of a made in Nigeria car. So I visited
makes it to your specification.
Oh, okay.
It becomes unique to you.
So
Even though we are not manufacturing the engine, it's more like our ideas that are used to manufacture the engine.
maybe that's why people are saying you guys don't manufacture, you assemble.
Even the bigger brands
Yeah.
don't manufacture their engines.
Everything, yeah.
So here we have the interior section, electrical, and the chassis assembly.
Well, which vehicle do you guys produce the most?
For these buses, more, or that is what is in demand more. So we produce more of pickups, buses. We have sedans like the Innoson carries. This is an ambulance.
Ambulance.
This one is the IBM G60.
G60, this model here.
Yes.
What are some of the features of this car?
The 7-seater to start with. It has electronic parking brakes. Once you park, the parking brake engages automatically.
Yeah.
Then you have your other features like your 10-inch screen display, which controls virtually everything from radio to AC.
Yeah.
All the controls are on the screen. It's an automatic transmission, obviously. Your sunroof.
Yeah.
And
it's actually a panel. The panel sunroof, it extends all the way
from the front to the back. All the cars you see here, the ones that have gotten to this stage, they are cars that are almost ready to go.
Let's see the engine. This car is on now.
It's on, yes.
What's the capacity of the engine?
This is a 2.7 liter engine.
V4 or V8?
Turbocharged. V4.
V4.
But with the turbo makes it, upgrades it kind of
to a V6.
The price for this is 40.5.
40.5 million naira. Is it auto? The boot is not automatic?
No, it's not
automatic. Oh, okay.
So because of the third row seats, you have a reduced cargo space.
Oh, wow.
Then under here you have your...
all your tools. Spare tire, how about the spare tire?
Spare tire is underneath.
Yeah. But do you feel this vehicle can compete with the other brands out there in the international market for the price range of something million?
Of course, without mentioning names. This is Granite.
Granite.
IBM Granite. Comes in petrol, diesel, and CNG.
This is what?
This is IBM G6 Carrier. It's a pickup truck.
Okay, it's a pickup as well.
This is IBM Ikenga.
Yeah.
It's an MPV.
MPV, what's MPV?
Multi-purpose vehicle.
All right.
The 7-seater too. This is G5T. It's an SUV.
Yeah.
This is the IBM Smart. This is the shuttle bus.
So what is this?
This is a
this one is for war.
Military personnel carrier. It's not armored. It's just for moving personnel and maybe luggages.
Yeah.
We have it in single cabin, double cabin.
Do you feel the vehicles are affordable or expensive?
They are affordable compared to vehicles of the same spec,
another brand.
The same year of production of another brand.
Why are the cars not flooding the streets of Nigeria?
We don't tend to appreciate something that is our own. Assuming this car is produced in, let's say, made in Japan or made in USA, you see people rushing to buy it. But then you have the same spec or even something more than what you get in your regular second-hand used vehicles coming in a brand new, and people tend to feel like they want to go back to the Tokumbo, whereas this is giving you fresh from the factory. You can drive it for 10 years or more before you think of any major servicing or work. When you go to the political class, if you're not using a Prado, it seems you're not really there. Or you come down to the younger generation. I don't know, there's this craze about Benz, that name. So if you're not using a Benz or you're using a Lexus, it feels like you're not driving something. You're not really driving.
Yeah. What model of car do you drive?
I have an Avalon, yes.
As a Toyota Avalon?
Toyota Avalon.
So why not an Innoson vehicle?
I had that before I started working here.
So I'm throwing a question over to you guys. Are you ready to leave your Mercedes, your Audi, your Toyota, your Lexuses for an IBM? Let me know in the comments.
I even went on the street to ask Nigerians if they would rather buy a brand new made in Nigeria car or a used foreign car, and the replies will surprise you.
Hi guys, would you mind featuring my video? I just want to ask you a question. Hi, do you guys mind featuring my video? I want to ask you a question. A very easy question you can answer. If you had the money to buy either this one...
What brand is that? The first one?
This is a Nord and this is a Mercedes-Benz. 2024 0 mileage. This is 2012. This is over like, I don't know how many.
I'm a huge fan of GLE, so I'll go for the other one.
So this car right now on the market, a used one, you get it for 20 million. But this one, you get it for anywhere around 31 million, brand new.
I'll still go for the other one.
You'll still go for the Mercedes, guys.
Yes.
So she says she's still going to go for the Mercedes. I showed her a 2012 Mercedes. This car is almost like, how many years old? They don't even produce it anymore, but she's still going to choose that because it's a Mercedes against a brand new car made in Nigeria. We've asked another person to see. Can you feature my video? I just want to ask you a very simple question for you to answer. Just a yes or no. So if you had the money and you want to pick between the two cars, which one would you pick? The Mercedes GLA 250 or the Nord?
I know a Mercedes very well, but Mercedes, of course. Yeah, I don't know what Nord is, so I will go for Mercedes.
I'll go for the Nord.
You go for Nord?
Yeah.
You go for
Mercedes.
Why would you go for Mercedes?
Because it just looks sleek, like I'll look good in it.
Mercedes, the brand.
You still go for Mercedes?
Yeah.
Because of?
The brand.
Why?
I just trust it.
You trust it?
Yeah.
If you had the money, which one would you buy? This or this?
I feel like I'll go for the Nord.
Why would you go for the Nord?
I believe that promoting Nigerian goods is going to impact the economy of my nation. Nigeria right now doesn't necessarily mean to be buying products outside the country.
While I would give this young man some accolades, there's a bigger question to ask. Apart from being patriotic to your country, can these made in Nigerian cars compete with other foreign automobiles? I visited the Nord factory in Lagos to find answers.
We are at Nord somewhere. I think this is one of their many headquarters here in the University of Lagos. All of these cars that you're about to see in the showroom, they're all made here in Nigeria. Let's go check it out.
Nice to see you,
I can't
Steve.
even believe these cars right here. Like, are these cars made in Nigeria?
Yes, they are.
Wow.
They are made here, and some of the components are manufactured here also.
Okay, so first of all, Nord.
Yeah.
If you take away the N and put an F at the beginning, it's going to be Ford. So was that the motivation?
No.
Why did you have the need to go into car manufacturing?
I wanted to solve a problem actually. I used to work for Mercedes-Benz. I resigned and I started my own dealership. In 2016, Naira was devalued significantly.
Yeah.
Most of my customers could not buy my
car.
Mercedes-Benz. So I tried to find a solution. In doing that, I realized that the customers will need a reliable vehicle, elegant vehicle, durable vehicle, but at an amazing price for the same quality.
Yeah.
You know, which you can find in Japan, because we use a lot of Japanese parts. We're going for about half the price. The same engine, the same brake, the same quality basically, the same warranty.
All of these cars are Nord.
Yes, everything is
So
Nord.
what's really unique?
This is the Nord A5.
A5.
This is the Nord A5 Pro. This one is a bit different. It has a sunroof, but it's a bit upgraded.
Just like LE, XLE,
things.
Limited.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
See, what year was this?
This recent year, 2024. I think this one is 46 or so. For a 2024 brand, a 4x4 like this from one of the popular brands, it will be at least 70, 80 million.
Yeah.
At least 80 million actually.
Out of all the different types of vehicle you produce,
Yeah.
which one gets more demand?
This one, funny enough, this
How-
bus. The
how-
bus is the highest seller next to this. So this one, because it's used by, is a commercial vehicle.
Yeah.
So it's used by transporters.
Yeah.
Commercial transport company. Lagos to Benin, Lagos to Abuja, people that move people from one point to another. So they buy a lot, they buy volume.
Which country do you export to more, or the demand for your vehicle?
So not a lot. Nigeria is our biggest market.
Your biggest
but
market.
We sold a couple of units to Ghana.
Yeah.
Sold a couple of units to Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
We sold one unit to Egypt.
Yeah.
Egypt was even the very first export we made was to Egypt.
To Egypt,
Yes.
all the way.
The North Tank.
So-
a couple of units have gone to Ghana and Ivory Coast.
Do you manufacture these vehicles from scratch, or you get the parts and come here and then assemble them together?
It's a terminology. The way you make your rice is by cooking it. The way you make your cake is by baking it. So
Yeah.
the only way you can make a car or a laptop or a phone is by assembling it together. Just like all other manufacturers all over the world, we
Yeah.
source different components from different places.
Yeah.
We bring them to our assembly plants and we assemble them together. Of course, we make some things ourselves. We make our grills ourselves, a couple of plastic parts ourselves. But
So
most of
what's
the
the- what's the
parts,
ratio? This is your
like
lot-
this one is, we make 31% of this.
31%,
Yeah.
while the other
69 from outside Nigeria.
Yeah.
This one, we make about, this bus, I think 64% outside Nigeria. For the North Tank, it's 32.68.
So
this is the workshop side.
like
Vehicles
service
for
center?
maintenance,
or-
yeah,
okay.
service centers.
Yeah.
And this is the assembly plant. We're not assembling any vehicle today.
Do you drive a Nord?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any Mercedes BM or
Nah,
something? No?
All things are passed away. All things are passed away. Yeah, so this is where we make some painting. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
So this is a paint booth. So we paint here. So it comes in with this ramp. That is the pedestrian entrance. This is the vehicle entrance here.
Oh yeah.
So it comes in with this ramp and we paint.
So how long does it take you to, let's say, produce an average?
We do about 5 vehicles a day.
Five
vehicles
you
a
produce
day.
5
So
vehicles?
yeah, so that's like maybe we can be done in assembly in maybe
So
2-3 hours.
So that is because you have all the parts ready. You just have to put it together.
Exactly. So this is the line. We are done assembling. We just arranged it, but this is the line. It starts from here. It goes.
And this is the 4x4. This is the most popular one.
Yeah. And this is the Tusk. This is not the most popular one. This is a Tusk.
Yeah.
It's quite popular too. It's always on the chassis level. So when it gets to this place, this is a crane. From that point to this point, it's just a chassis.
Oh, right.
At this point, they fix the engines and the rest and the transmission. So it moves here. So at this point, it's just the body. So this body comes down and marries the chassis and the engine.
Oh, nice.
So they do then it moves for AC and
the way you explain it seems like it's simple.
Yeah,
For
maybe
real.
it's not that simple, but when you've done it for a while.
How did you get the knowledge to go into
Yeah,
business
I
like
worked for Mercedes-Benz. I was in the factory for some time.
Oh, okay. So that's where you got all the knowledge.
Yeah.
If these cars are fuel efficient, they are affordable, they are innovative, they are built for the Nigerian people, the Nigerian weather, the Nigerian roads, why are these cars not flooding the streets of Nigeria?
I'll be honest with you, there's the brand part, and you can't, it's human behavior. I would say the government has to use policy to foster human behavior. Naturally, regardless of the quality of the material, the quality of a device, people will naturally gravitate towards well-known brands. Right. Buying is an emotional decision sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I like commercial vehicles anyway. That's why I see a lot of commercial vehicles.
You produce more of commercial?
Yeah, can see they're all commercial. Look behind, they're all commercial vehicles. The buses, even the show, you can see. Yeah. The pickup is a commercial. So why do I like commercial vehicles? Because the decision to buy is not emotional most times.
It's for business.
It's for business. So when I show you the numbers, that look, I'm going to give you a 60% lower, and I promise you it will give you the same value because it's the same engine as a Japanese manufacturer, it's the same disc, and you test it for a while, you see that it's true. You see your number, you see that you are smiling to the bank, you will buy. That's why we're selling to a lot of commercial entities. But when it comes to passenger cars, it's a bit emotional, so which is where I admit that we have to grow the brand. However, we cannot do it alone. No manufacturer in the world has ever done it alone. They've always gone with the government. In Japan, for example, Toyota and Honda. Is it in Korea, which is Hyundai and Kia? Is it Tesla in America and Ford? They've always gotten their government's backing.
So what do you think
the government has to force people's behavior. They call it forcing behavior.
What kind of strategy?
So basically, you create incentives for people to buy made in Nigeria vehicles. You offer them credit. You encourage serious manufacturers.
You increase the tariff of importing cars.
Of used vehicles. Brand new vehicles. Brand new imported vehicles. Yes, increase the tariff.
Yeah.
Encourage serious manufacturers, those that are providing vehicles that are of top quality, world-class quality. You encourage them, promote them on your own.
Yeah.
That's what America does, right? That's why America is what they are. America currently has 100% Chinese tariff because they know if they allow Chinese vehicles to come into America. So you have to, is what every country does.
But do you feel Nigerians, like we Nigerians, we just love to use those kind of brands regardless?
People would always gravitate towards brands that they know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why government is there, to create policies that will suit their own economy. Nigerians spend about maybe $4 billion every year for the past 10 years, every single year, on buying vehicles.
What?
Ask yourself, how many jobs do we create in the auto industry?
Yeah.
For a market that citizens bring out $4 billion every year. We have to create more jobs.
And that $4 billion, most of the time, is coming in cash.
It's cash. We're sending to America. We're sending to Japan. We're sending to Dubai. People get the money. They send it. They either do it themselves, or they give it to one auto dealer, or they give it to one of their uncles, change into dollars, and they send it to this country. And the car comes back. It's cleared at the port. There is no job creation. There's no value creation. They just clear it. It comes to them. Simple.
The only job creation is in the customs. I didn't say that. Meet someone who loves supercars, right? So I'm somewhere at his garage. I can see a CLA, I can see a Lamborghini. I want to first question him why he's not using a made in Nigeria car, and also how is he able to afford all of these cars? Let's go meet him. Mr. Jeff Benson.
Yeah,
I know you guys have seen him on the channel. Why is there no made in Nigeria car in your garage? Be very honest with your answer.
Okay. If I'm to be very honest,
yeah,
I've never even thought of made in Nigerian car. Maybe the only one I know about is Innoson as we speak, but I don't think of having Innoson.
Okay, if for example Innoson can produce some spec that this your Lamborghini will have, but it's an Innoson brand, do you think you're going to buy it?
Honestly, I don't know. So do you know why? Here's my point. Not that I might not want to buy it, but maybe they're not doing their advert well enough. These guys, they have been able to sink it into our head that this is once you have this one, you are with class.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have an iPhone? Or why do you prefer, most people prefer iPhone over Android?
Right.
They feel that when they have an iPhone, it's like a class to them, you see.
Yeah.
But then an Android, even though an Android can even do more than an iPhone, that argument is on you. They don't even care, but I'm with class. Maybe they are not, they are branding. Maybe they are just
advertising, right?
They are branding, I think so.
All right, I mean, that makes sense.
But then, and that's why we are also sponsoring this video, so that people can also know Nigeria-made cars more, I mean.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you should buy it and do some giveaways, because I see you do a lot of giveaways on your page. Maybe you should give away some Nord and some,
Yeah, I know. I've done a Mercedes-Benz giveaway.
So the next one should be a made in Nigeria version.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, so Fire Picks, they are the sponsors of this video. We need collaborations like this to be able to fund us so that we can, travel. Because you guys know, like, traveling can be very expensive. So collaborations like this help fund our trips and enable us to make good videos, right? So I'm just going to take a second and talk about what he does. What he's going to do is tell us a little bit about what they do at Fire Picks Academy.
All right, so Fire Picks Academy is a place where we teach people how to just do exactly what I do. What do I do? I trade Forex for companies in the United States and in the UK.
Other brands have similar vehicles that look alike.
There's actually a post I saw on Twitter, and somebody took your vehicle side by side, and they were saying online your design is inspired by popular brands. So you're saying that's not really the case?
No, that's not true.
Hold on for a second. Looking at this grill, it looks like a grill in one of a very popular automobile. Was that inspired? Like, you know what the grill I'm talking about?
Yeah. It was. Everybody draws inspiration.
Yeah.
One way or the other. So,
okay, so where do you get the inspiration to do the
so
design?
For this one, we did design ourselves, but we try and
so you have an in-house team here that draws?
Yeah. But what we do is, because we don't have the volume to produce a lot of those things ourselves.
Yeah.
So we go out there and look for an OEM that has something similar to what's
an OEM?
Original equipment manufacturer.
Okay.
So we go and look for an original equipment manufacturer that has a shape like similar to what we have. Then we buy it from them. Then we make one or two
So
alterations.
when you buy it, do you license that design? It's particular to
Yeah,
you?
we sign it off. Yeah, they sell it to us. Yes.
Now, what is the most car Nigerians will come here and demand for?
2 cars basically.
Unlike the German or Japanese counterpart.
Guys, mode, helping you save fuel. Isn't that interesting? So it has an electronic brake system. It also has a sport mode. I didn't tell you about the engine. This car has a V4 engine, but it has a turbo, so it almost has like a V6 performance, which is